My friends, welcome back to the Smokey Mirror Podcast, where we dive deep into the creative minds that are shaping our culture and inspiring us all. My name is Jordan Jones. I'm your host and fellow creator, and I'm on a mission to spread knowledge and inspiration to help people like you leave your mark on the world. From artists to musicians to entrepreneurs and more, join me as we explore the intentional act of creation and the forces that drive us to do God's work. As always, please check out our sponsors. They help support the show. You already know www.scut.shop. We're here at the Scut House. And of course, I get all my supplements from Earth Saliva. Shout out to Earth Saliva. Taste Earth's wisdom. They didn't tell me to do that, but I just felt it. Anyway, I'm joined here with Hoodie Gang. I got my boy Gil, Brice, and
Kelly.
Yes, the bros. And I met Brice at Artlanta's party, and I gotta say, this man was on one. That boy was acting wild, giving out honey packs, saying all types of crazy shit. But he also told me, I don't know if I can say this, the show. That boy's also gonna be on a Netflix show. So I was super excited to tap in with him. I thought it was just gonna be him, but he pulled up with the guys. I met Gil at that party too. He had the camera, they were vlogging. So I'm really interested to get into like, what is Hoodie Gang? What is the shit they be on? What is the mischievous shit that Brice be doing? So welcome, guys. Appreciate you.
So first off, I would like to see. I'm just playing. I don't sound like it. He said dive deep. That sounded really creamy. Pause. But shout out Scut, man. I met Scut at Artlanta's Cream Mansion. That was a pretty cool place to be. It's super creamy. But yeah, man, so Hoodie Gang, you know, it started out, you know, me, then Schmidt.
Yeah. We all met at a public restroom.
No, we did not, bro. Come on. Schmidt's have the bodybuilding and doodle on the floor. So basically, look, you know, I was in college, throwing parties, getting in trouble, but not really getting in trouble. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to create a brand called Hoodie Gang. So I came back to Pensacola. I was in Mississippi, a racist-ass college and a racist-ass place.
Ole Miss?
No.
Oh.
Mississippi College. Don't go there if you're black.
I'm going to say Mississippi. That sounds racist.
Well, Mississippi in general is racist.
Racist as hell.
But, I mean, they really like wanted my butt at that school. Pause.
Wow. Like,
but,
actually?
And I didn't even do it. I was just too lit. The thing is, I didn't do any drugs. Anybody knows me know I don't do drugs. I don't drink like that. I'm just, you know, a good lit person, but it was just a super strict school. So I was just really good at like getting people together. Like my thing is always like bringing people together. You know, blacks, whites, you know, Asians, everybody, you know, it's together.
So you're a community organizer, really?
Nah. But basically like, okay, so boom. So I'm real lit in school and everything like that. And I was like, you know what? Let's start throwing parties. So Schmidt was like really king of parties back in Pensacola, you know.
Yeah. So this is, let me go ahead and I'll kind of go ahead and
you hush your white mouth.
I'm going to go ahead
and
hush
your white mouth.
Schmidt, you got some in your beard too. I ain't going to leave you like that. There you go.
There we go. We're gonna.
Now you're good.
I was eating some chips. I just got back from Brazil, but so this is what happened. So we started all this out originally, kind of very unorganized, very kind of out there and wild, throwing parties in the Pensacola area, and we were just throwing parties that for no reason. It was a freaking Conor McGregor night. We'd throw a party all the way to 4 a.m. We wanted to go ahead and throw a homecoming party. Everybody would get done from homecoming, come to my house.
And let's be real, brothers just trying to pull up to the party to cop a feel.
500, 600 people deep. And
whoa, 500, 600 people deep? At your house?
It was deep.
Your parents' house or like whose house?
It was at my house at the time because my parents, I didn't live with my parents at the time.
Yeah. Wow.
But so
wait, why are you laughing?
That's just funny.
I mean, because hold on, Pensacola, y'all left Ole Miss and went to Pensacola.
No, I was in Jackson, but I wasn't at Ole Miss. I was at a private school.
It started.
So I left. Hold on, white boy.
Yo, so we gotta chill on the white because if you start saying N-word or black boy, we gonna
we have to cut the podcast.
Cut.
Oh, I'm about to say this.
So listen. I was in Mississippi. I came home for spring break because I was doing track and stuff. So I came home for spring break. I know that's not the correct grammar, but who really cares? Okay. So I was there for spring break. I came back, boom, I threw a big party in Pensacola. Me and Schmidt, we had the beach house. It was crazy lit. We threw a party so big that the cops knew about our party before we even did it. But one of the girls that was cool with me was cool with the sheriff.
Nice.
So she's like, hey, my dad knows I'm going to the party, so he's not going to shut it down. I'm telling you, it's 20 cops around the block, man. I feel like Black Rambo. Like, I really felt like I was a spy, man. I'm talking about, it's It's stupid lit. I mean, people are drunk, falling down the ground. We used to make this thing called Hoodie Gang Hunch Punch.
God dang, Brice, you got me drunk as fuck, man.
Is that what they sounded like?
Yeah, so I'm talking about I used to create this punch, right? It would get you so drunk. I mean, so drunk that literally people would take that shit and doodle on themselves.
Hey, yo.
Like, listen, look. And I knew this one girl. I ain't gonna say her name, but we called her. It was Guppy. And the one missing the ear. And then she was in that party drunk. I mean, she missing the ear. Can only hear when I'm calling her from this way. But she in there drunk, falling down. I had a midget pull up to the party. Somebody had a midget phobia. He jumped over the thing. I mean, it's crazy. We got the Hoodie Gang. So we had Hoodie Gang shirts, Hoodie Gang flag.
Why hoodie? Just cause?
So Hoodie Gang started because... So Hoodie Gang started.
I think we should leave it as a mystery for the folks at home.
You gotta leave it as a mystery.
Because I don't want to go ahead and inclusively exclude ourselves out from a big market finding out.
Maybe we should.
Why it was invented that way. But let's just say this. I made parties crazy and wild, and I organized them well enough to where they wouldn't get shut down, and I was cool enough with the cops. But Brice went ahead on himself.
He used to call his parties Niggatron.
Nah. But he used to
You gotta chill out.
I swear I never said that. No, but he went up to Mississippi. He called me one day. He said, "Man, the cops are coming after me, man. They're trying to bust me down." I said, "Brice,
I wasn't even doing nothing."
I said, "Brice, you know you don't know how to do this shit by yourself." He said, "Man, I can't do this shit by myself no more." I said, "Here, I'm gonna come pick you up right now because the
white man always trying to include himself.
They were on his ass. I had to come over to Mississippi.
He did.
Pick him up, and guess what?
Had to come get me.
And we got pulled over, and automatically I see this man's hands out the window like this.
I said, "I'm in the back.
Please don't shoot."
And I'm like this. I'm like, wait, what's going on here? And we had one of our friends. He got so many tickets that day. He said, "What the hell is going on here? What do you want?"
Right. He was
up.
mixed, so he would.
You're
he
not
would
white
get
enough
it.
to say this to them right now.
He was mixed, so he would only get his place half of the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta chill, bro.
Yeah. So I was like, dang, that's crazy. But yeah, so obviously me and Schmidt, we first started out something called Camaro Cowboys in high school.
Dope.
So we would just pull up on the beach,
In the Camaro?
playing. That was more than him. But he fuck man, why you brought that up?
I don't know.
So look, so basically we would always be lit, throwing parties, bringing people together. But we never did anything harmful. Like we never put anybody in harm's way. So people would like us because we just get all types of people together and link them and just have a great time.
Oh, right.
So
you answering
bro,
phone
come
calls
on,
on the pod?
with the baby mama.
Yeah. Olivia, I'm gonna call you back. I'm
This
on
man
podcast.
ghetto, bro.
He just wanted to flex. He got short.
I love you, baby. Yeah, what's up?
That really is his baby mama.
Yes, I'm at a podcast, Bean. I'll call you back, okay, Bean? You want any food? I'm not on a pod ass. I'm on a podcast. I love you, baby Bean. Just let me know what you want, okay? All right, bye.
He named his kid Nigatello.
You gotta chill, bro. All right, wait. Well, hold on. I see how y'all boys linked up, but where does Gil come in? Gil over there quiet.
I'm driving past the Hollywood, the pond. By Hollywood, the hard rock. We see this dude selfie. In a floaty, butt ass naked with a floaty on. Am I laughing?
Gil is
Let me tell you
bonkers.
my story.
Butt ass naked. Talking about some Gil is bonkers.
You know those things. You know those things that the fucking frogs be
This
sitting on.
is
The lily pad. That boy's on the lily pad.
this is 100% not authentic.
I'm just playing. That didn't happen. That's a lie.
He said that's cap.
But
The only real thing was the pond. I'm just playing.
oh my gosh. So yeah, so I was born in Carol City, or Miami Gardens, and basically I've been solo for a very long time doing content, and then that's how I grew my Instagram page, and I was doing comedy, and then I was like, oh, I'm seeing some growth on Instagram, so I started to reach out to people. You want me to grow your Instagram, grow everything? And then I started.
I didn't say nothing. Oh God, he real deal.
Okay. So yeah, so I just started, reaching out to people and stuff like that, right? And what's funny?
Nothing. I'm just laughing. I was laughing about something in my head.
Oh, okay.
Keep going, Gil.
Okay, bad. So I just started reaching out to people, right?
Yeah.
And then, so I just started going to fashion shows around Miami. And then I met somebody, and he was like, "Oh, this guy needs content, right?" This was literally like about 2 months ago.
Damn.
Yeah,
Recent.
pretty new. And then I started to talk to Brice, and it was like, "Oh, we got to do some content.
Wait, where you meet Brice at? DMing or
Instagram.
On Instagram.
Cause he had addiction to beating his meat, so he was reaching out to people if they could help him. I'm playing. That's a lie.
He
Yeah.
played way too much. Bryce played way too much.
So basically, so I started to talk to Brice, like, "Oh yeah, we gotta do a content here, bet." And we finally did content. And then like we started like our first, like one of our first 10 videos we did 500,000 on TikTok. And then it was like, "Oh shoot, okay, bet." Then I had
What kind of video was it?
It was the Royal Honey packs.
Serving them packs
and
in
it
the
was
club?
Gil idea. Gil told me, cause like I always had ideas, but Gil the one who really executed and brought like, well now he's new, but he bringing the Hoodie Gang vision to life.
Yeah.
So like you give Gil an apple, he gonna make apple juice, applesauce, apple cider vinegar. He gonna make all the apple stuff to rub you, apple medicine, all that.
It's
So basically I took a Royal Honey pack. Shout out Royal Honey.
Wait. Before you go, what's a Royal Honey pack?
Where is it?
What is it? You got to tell
So
the people what it
basically,
is.
it's like a magic. Can I put my foot here?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that was
So basically, like,
don't do that, but I'm going to tell you can.
Right. That was
like-
one of those friendly, but nah.
It's basically like a magic sex honey. Like
Nice.
if you get it, you can.
No, don't just exclude. So let me go ahead and just break it down.
Because I actually just gave him some in Brazil.
I'm better going.
He gonna probably come back with a kid or two.
We're going to go ahead and be quiet about that. But look. So we're going to talk about this. So it's a Vitality Honey Pack. This isn't just going to go ahead and improve your sex life, but this is going to improve every facet of your life. This is one of the cool things that you can use it for. You can use it before the gym, after the gym. You can use it right before you go ahead and go to Pound Town. Grab the girl.
Grab the honey.
What's that? Grab the honey?
Come on, bro.
All right, we're going to dismiss that. Basics about the honey, though. The honey
I can't
has
let it sit on the floor because it's going in a girl's mouth tonight.
Wow. Keep going though.
I'm committed.
You sounding good. You sounding
But
good.
look, the honey is a multifaceted supplement. It's a great thing you can go ahead and use before the gym because it goes ahead and say like, bro, down. No, but you can use it before the gym. You can use it after the gym. The reason why it's so good for these little things, it actually increases blood flow. Increases blood flow, but not only blood flow, but it brings glycogen to these muscles. So a lot of people don't realize you can drink water all day and you don't fill out and you don't really, pump up. But if you go ahead and add a little bit of carbohydrates, and especially this type of carbohydrate that has these special amino acids in it, these special little types of maca root. I'm not going to go ahead and divulge other ingredients in this. But let me just go and say it's going to increase a lot of blood flow. Right. So you can use this all times of the day and really go ahead and have a great time and not have the crash that you normally would be associated with a pre-workout or any type of caffeinated beverage. So this is actually a really great energy supplement, not only a quote-unquote booty town supplement, but it's going to be a great actual energy supplement. I've used it for a lot of my pre-workouts. If I want to go ahead, work out real quick, get a nice little pump, go ahead and take a little bit of the Royal Honey right before my gym, and boom, I'm pumping up. But actually, a cool thing that we actually invented recently to go with the Royal Honey, if you guys haven't heard about it, it's the energy strips. The energy strips is one of the things that, I do like caffeine, I'm not gonna lie, but I just don't like so much of it. So we decided, how can we absorb as much caffeine as possible, but little of it? So the main thing is, you take a caffeine supplement, you're not actually absorbing all of it. You're actually absorbing a little bit of it, and then you're just getting all the bad side effects with it. But what we invented an energy strip that basically has a bunch of B vitamins, a bunch of caffeine with it, right? And only 50 milligrams, actually. It's only 50 milligrams, a little amount. But when you have all this 2,000% more of B vitamins in that small little strip, and it gets absorbed sublingually, people don't know, but you actually absorb more supplements and more things sublingually than you do through your stomach digestive system.
Sublingually that means in your mouth, right?
Right, sublingually means it's right underneath your tongue. So lingual, meaning your little tongue dingle, and then your sub, just being right under. So you go ahead and put it on your tongue, let it absorb, boom, you have crazy synergy you have not had in years. And then you take that with the Royal Honey, you don't have the crash either.
Wow.
Yeah.
So basically, Hoodie Gang, you guys organize parties, you guys make content, and you guys sell supplements.
Man, and the crazy part is, I don't want to say we're everything and we're not trying to be one, but we are. Like it's just like it's crazy how it happened. Like we're literally a group that just does everything. Right now, we're working on a really big album that's coming out. We got some really big artists on there, so that's dropping. I mean, I have people.
Smitty, you on the album?
Hell no.
We coming out with something.
Look,
It's Kodak White.
Oh my
so look,
god.
no, but like I have people, beat makers who produce for like, Meek Mill, Moneybagg Yo, who are working on this project. Shout out to Artlanta.
Shout out to Artlanta.
Me and Artlanta and MCL Ted, we have a song coming out in Miramar called On Hold. It's dropping soon. And there's another tape I got dropping. It's called the Brice Broughton and B2 Fly tape. And I have a really dope song in there. So, man, we're doing it all. And then when it comes to the content, we're going to be doing, movies, TV shows, all of that. I actually was supposed to be on 2 reality shows, but I got kicked off, both of them, before they even started.
I remember you told me that story. Tell everybody else what happened.
Shit, they flew your boy out. I'm thinking I'm a bad bitch, Like, okay, they flying me out and stuff like that.
You're a baddie.
I was like, okay, so fly me out, pull up, got the drivers on arrival, no Escalades, but Toyotas. So I pull up.
Still.
So they take me to the hotel. Everything's going good, and like before the film starts, they're like, the producers, didn't really. I think you're a great fit. The crazy part is the people out who worked on the show love me. Like the producer on the show loved me. But the people who never met me, like the older people who own the network, were like, maybe we can get rid of him. So
Who is that black man in my hotel?
Oh my god.
So the crazy part is like, people who actually like met me and stuff. So it's weird, but they end up hitting me up and like, you can do bigger and better shows. So it's
So what? How'd you apply or even hear about these?
They just hit me up through Instagram.
Oh, they DM'd you.
That's why I tell people just always post consistently. Even if your stuff doesn't get a lot of likes, it's still gonna get traffic. So I've gotten like stuff that hasn't gotten that many likes or that many views, but I posted that day and somebody found me. So and Gil always makes me do this. Gil's like the best accountability partner we have in the business right now. But he's like, you always gotta do stuff even when you don't feel like it, and just keep everybody's energy up, because those are the times where like stuff can really matter. Because what if that one time you didn't post, Joe Rogan wanted to collab with you?
Oh God.
So
Yeah.
That's true.
And sometimes it's not even about how big you are, how many views or likes you get. People can just like that person. Because I was telling Chris, like, a lot of people train with Chris just because they like Hoodie Gang or they just like Chris' personality. So again, like, it's almost like a job. You ever been to a job and somebody trains you? It's like there could be 5 people in the job who know the same thing, but you're gonna favor towards one person. Like, I don't want to sit next to him. I'll sit next to him,
Right.
even though they know the job, maybe know the job better. So it's the same thing in life. Don't even like worry about being the best version of you, because somebody can really just like you.
I was just talking to, so I'm in the online coaching business, personal training business, manifesting business. And the one thing I've noticed the most about what differs me from everybody else that I'm competing against, you got to look at the energy you have with somebody and the chemistry you have with somebody. If you go ahead and ultimately you're looking for a coach and you're looking for somebody to really work with, it's not really just with the advertisement you see in front of you. You actually got to get in person or on the phone with this person and hear them out, feel them out, say, hey, how do I feel about, working with this person? And that's the great thing about all of us in Hoodie Gang is we just feel great about working with each other every day. We have great energy with each other. We're always upbeat. We're always trying to push each other. Whether it be from going ahead and seeing one of us may not be doing the correct thing, and it's not us correcting the person, but it's us showing them a better way. Because ultimately, we're not here to correct each other. We're not here to go ahead and tell each other we're doing wrong. We're saying, hey, there's an easier way to do what you're doing right now. And that's ultimately what I do as a coach. You have all this information available to you, just like he said. You have it available to you on Google, YouTube, LinkedIn. You have it everywhere. You could go in and get it every facet of information, just like Elon Musk said. You don't even need college anymore. If you just know where to go to look for it, boom, you have that knowledge database. But it's not anymore about the procurement of knowledge. It's about somebody being able to communicate it successfully to interpret it into your brain. A lot of people don't know how to interpret knowledge, interpret energy, interpret this image, this thing they're wanting to go ahead and manifest into the world. So when we've been going ahead and Brice is telling you all these things we are doing, it starts simply in saying, I want to do it. And when we say, okay, we want to do it, what's going to go ahead and get us there? And we don't think about it, we can't do this, we can't do that. I've never heard any of us say we can't. We figure out ways we can. And ultimately, it's about finding the people with the energy that make that can happen. I wouldn't work with anybody if I get on the phone with some guy that's wanting to go ahead and, train with me, but he's only, I'm not so sure. There's only so much you can excite somebody. So when I have people on the phone, I'm now at the point in my business where I really choose who I work with. If they get on the phone with me and they're like, you know what, I'm just tired of everything that's been hitting me in life and I want it. I don't care how much it's going to cost. I don't care how much it's going to take me. I want it. If I just feel that energy with that person, boom, we're going to make it happen. That's what we've been doing with the music industry, the clothing industry, the supplement industry, the fitness industry. We're almost in every single industry right now, and we're at the biggest popping, most bangingest place, Miami. So I feel like Brice and I are really at our top of our game, but we have yet to reach the top of the mountain.
That's what's up.
I think we're still climbing this mountain right now, and it's just about us really finding out, who we want to include in the journey and make a movie. It's not really about, how to say, my coach said something really cool to me. He's like, Chris, stop looking forward to the future. Live every moment to moment, the best moment you can. Live every moment like it's the best moment. Because the moment you're in the future, it's another moment. So if you're not living moment to moment, great, then you're never going to get to that great future you want. And, it's like when you're manifesting something, you're focusing like, how do I get it? How do I get it?
You can't remember how you get it.
Gil was talking to me. He's like, I just don't know how to do this. I say, hey, just calm down real quick. Just tell me about how it feels having it. Tell me how you feel about it. How does it feel feeling like you got this place now? He's like, oh, I feel great. I feel secure. I feel safe in here. And just talk about genuine feelings. And that's what makes that manifestation real. Is when you put that feeling behind it, when you put that energy behind it, now it's, oh my God, I just created a ball of fire. And then now this is something that's walking around have you ever hear about those things that people are saying, like, oh my God, there's like a ghost in here. Maybe it's not a ghost, but maybe that's the negative manifestation that people are going ahead and putting out in the world. And maybe that's not what we think about, oh, it's a ghost, but it's just basically somebody that they put that energy into that area and boom. Same thing, we were putting in positive energy. When you're around somebody and you're like, damn, I want to ask them a question. I just want to ask you a question right now. I feel like I could procure knowledge that I need from you. And you end up probably doing it too. You're probably like, damn, well, I just found out something pretty cool. That's just the power of energy and manifestation. I'll let Brice take it from here, but.
No, that was dope. Wait, let me say something because I didn't know you were going to start preaching right there. Because that was some good shit. I was loving everything facts. I was loving everything I'm hearing. That's like we definitely are in alignment with all that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I like to think of it like feelings are the language of the body and thoughts are the language of the mind. So if you can feel the feelings of like gratitude or getting the things that you want,
Bingo.
That's like priming your body to receive those things.
Right. That's a funny thing is I went ahead and I put out on my notebook, right? And I read this every day. Just about 5 affirmations. I'm so happy to become a multimillionaire so young where it's making money is second nature. I'm so happy that I have this, right? So happy being able to take care of my daughter, being able to go ahead and have all my close ones taken care of. This feels so good to me. I have all these affirmations written down that I read about 5 times, right? Before I go to bed and 5 times when I wake up. And even when I'm just like, just feeling maybe out of it, I'm going to read it 5 times. And sometimes my brain says, oh, do I really want to read this 5 times? So I just tell myself, nope, you got to do it. You got to read it 5 times. And then it's like listening to manifestations right before you go to sleep. I can't go to bed anymore without listening to my manifestations.
Same.
But seamlessly, that I've noticed as a result of that, I've been getting closer to my goals. Like when I was in Brazil, most people would be like, oh, I'm not at home, I can't make money. Oh my gosh, but here I am making money in Brazil, and I'm talking to I just randomly see somebody on Instagram, I'm like, I'm gonna talk to the person real quick, boom. And it's not to the point of, oh, I'm looking for money. But I already put that in the universe saying, hey, I want some money right now. I love some money right now. That would feel really good. I feel really good with money. That's one of the things I love. I love money. And I just decided, I'm going to talk to this guy real quick. Boom. Talk to the guy and found out he really needs my services. And it's not to the point where I'm trying to sell him on something now. It's actually to the point where I'm like, damn, I'm helping you so much right now. Gosh, this is a service. I'm literally giving you everything that you've needed for the past few years. And you've been begging and wanting this. And just for some reason, I just said, that's the person. That's how you have a natural intellect that's not knowledge-based. You see a lot of dumb people become millionaires. But you know what I notice about these people? It's not necessarily that they're dumb. It's just they're not focusing on what everybody else is focusing on to go ahead and not make money. They're feeling about, I love making money. It feels good being rich. And you notice those people that just feel good being rich, they're goofy-ass people, and they're just having fun, and half the time, like, how did you do this? And they're like, well, I just wanted it to happen, so I made it happen. And then we're so focused on the problems. In the meantime, the normal day Joe, of, oh my God, I just got to get over this problem. Stop looking at your life as problems and start looking at your life as just great jobs you're enjoying. Oh, I'm enjoying doing this. This is so fun to me. I missed my flight, right? This is a cool manifestation. So I missed my flight, guys. I'm going to, I went to Brazil. I had my brother. I told my brother, hey, I need you to ship off this package. His ass didn't do it. So guess what? Brice had to go ahead and do it 3 days late. So I'm on a time span in Brazil. I only have 10 days. And if you know anything about Brazil, shipping a package to a country like this, you have tax codes. You have long immigration holds on packages. So I'm like, dang, now I can't give my girl the present I always wanted to give her, like in person. I was like, damn, I'm down in Brazil. I can't give her the present. Dang, she got me all this cool, merchandise. She got me a cool cologne. It smells really good, by the way. She got me all this stuff, and I'm not gonna be able to do this. So I get on my flight. I'm about to get on my flight, and they don't even have my ticket. I'm like, how do you not have my ticket in the system? That's ridiculous. They're like, we don't have your ticket. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm on the phone for 3 hours. You could be dreading these moments, right? You could be scared. I just missed my flight. I'm in a random country, but I was talking to my coach. I said, I don't know why, but I just feel so on top of the world. I just feel so happy right now. It's like you have this is the best way to describe it. You ever see those big balls of like air that people be walking in on the water and they'd be like rolling around like a hamster ball?
Yeah.
And you try to sink that thing, it just pops back up.
Right.
That's how I felt. And I looked at my package. It was just landed in Brazil. And I only have one more day because now I've missed my flight. So I go back to my hotel. I'm chilling. I wake up in the morning. It says, your package is out for delivery. So if I had left that day that my flight was due,
You would have missed it.
I would have missed the flight. So the fact is, I didn't miss the flight. I actually was on my journey that the universe was taking me instead of me trying to go ahead and conduct it myself. So that's what I always tell people. I say, look, if you're going through something, if you're feeling something, don't try to go ahead and navigate yourself out of it. Just look at how it would be to feel if you were out of that situation, in a way better situation, and just focus on that feeling. Because I can guarantee you it's going to do a lot you better than trying to solve it yourself. When you try to solve problems yourself, we all know that there is areas that you can go ahead and be in a negative energy zone. Like say maybe the club isn't the best place to go ahead and get over a breakup, right? Maybe, oh my God.
Keep going.
Manifestation just like knock that thing down. And, maybe the club isn't the best way to go ahead and get, out of a relationship. Maybe, going to the gym is a better route for you. So there is things that you can do in the physical manifestation realm. But we forget it all starts within a thought. And within a thought moves you based off of how that thought makes you feel. So if you go ahead and you're having thoughts that are making you feel negative, or you listen to music that's making you feel negative, I hear a lot of people listen to sad music. I was watching some movies. I was like, ooh, I don't want to watch this movie. This may make me feel negative.
Right.
This movie kind of looks like it would be like, I was about to watch a scary movie. I was like, why would I watch a scary movie right now? I don't want to go ahead and get, so I watch these upbeat movies. I watch these upbeat, and it sounds like it's, people used to get mad at me and be like, oh, I hate that. It's only a good vibe type of, life. But, that's the people that thrive off that negative energy. Energy is energy regardless. It will give somebody something regardless. And some people just go ahead and misinterpret what energy they're looking for, and they go ahead and just crave that negative energy because it gives them resolution. Oh, well, this has happened because we have a horrible president right now. That's why I'm so angry. Versus, you can't do anything about that president right now, so why are you even making yourself feel about anything? That's what even Brice and I was talking about. When people are asked about our opinions on politics, opinions on daily things that people are talking about, we just say this. You know what?
I said, nobody else. Stop looking for somebody else to control your destiny. So then the rich are still rich, the poor are still poor. I said, I don't think whoever you look up to woke up and was like, oh man, so-and-so's president, I'm broke now.
Right.
No. And there's a good saying that when you see the fire in life, don't run away from it, but run towards it. Because most of the time, there's people around that fire that are looking for resolutions. They're looking for things to help solve. People aren't looking for all the resolutions when they're all steady-go-lucky in that prime time place. It's normally the fire where people need the most help. And when you're in your beginning, growth, we're always thinking about the end destination. Oh, that guy feels great over there. That guy feels great over there. But we forget about what it feels like to be in the fire. I mean, what I had to learn at a young age, and this is why I grew up so early. I mean, I had so much stuff go on when I was a kid. I had my dad get indicted by the FBI. Both parents had cancer, lived alone at the age of 15. And I was like, oh, I could have been like, why is this happening to me? But then I started taking it as a sense of pride. I'm like, dang, this really gave me an advantage on the average day Joe. People don't go through what I go through. People don't learn the things I learned at such a young age. And now that's prepared me to be such an excellent businessman, such an excellent tactician, such an excellent strategist to be able to go ahead and find myself where I am right now. You know, we're young men. We're not 30. We're not 40. We're in our early 20s. And we've been working on this since we were 16, 17. Brice and I formed our first business at 16 years old, both wearing suits to all the school functions, both acting like we were freaking on top of the world millionaires before we were even freaking making any close near that money. So now that we're down here making more money, it's just like an insatiable desire, insatiable hunger that we just have now. And I've seen this on a lot of other fellow people that are making millions, people that are making so much money. And not just living, because I want to go ahead and be clear to something. Money does not make you happy, but it does give you an ability to go ahead and find happiness. Because look, it sets you up in the positions where you can go ahead and it'll be a whole lot less stressed, whole lot less, oh, I got this, and that. Now, don't get me wrong. The man that can have nothing can be the happiest man in the world. But in the day and society that we're living in, that we have so many people that rely off us and so many people that we go ahead and we want to do something, money, money's important. So it's important to be on that energy of money. I'm telling you, being negative is not on the energy of money. I remember what people used to get frustrated at me at my GNC job, but they got mad at me, right? They moved me to the most hood GNC ever. And they're like, oh, he ain't gonna make no money.
What does hood mean, right,
Hood-
bro?
Well, if you want to talk about that, within our, those type of people,
They walk in, they trying to walk in with cigarettes, a beer pack.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so, but they thought they were going to go ahead and basically, that was my punishment, quote unquote. They forgot that's where I thrived in the beginning. So I went ahead and made that store that was, quote unquote, the worst store in the region, the number one store in the region. And the entire population rep me because not only was I helping them with making sales, but I was actually helping people with their diabetes, helping people with their heart disease, their liver problems, because I had such a profound love, not even knowledge. Knowledge comes with love. You find out about something because you love it. You love doing it. So I got so good at doing the supplementation business in GNC that I just knew, hey, you have liver problems? I know this milk thistle right here, this NAC is going to help you right here. Take lemon right in the morning. It's going to help detox your liver, helps your liver contract. I was finding all these little details. I read books and books and books and books and actually learned from a lot of mentors of how supplements and natural supplements and herbs work with the body. And that's where Brice and I actually started originating the supplement brand. Because him and I both were figuring out, how do we need to go, because we do this, obviously. Brice was a Division I track athlete.
He looked like it.
Yeah, he was a Division I track athlete. And I remember at a young age, he had basically been put in a position where he could have lost his track scholarship because of a torn hamstring, which I told him he was about to tear his hamstring right before.
And I tore it.
And he
Did
tore
he
it.
really? Did he really tell you?
I was.
How'd you know?
Let me just say, we were giving a no homo massage.
No,
Whoa,
nah.
So y'all did meet in that public bathroom.
No, bro. I was like, bro, my leg hurt. And he was checking out my legs.
I was checking out his leg.
He was not massaging me. He was not rubbing me down with the oils.
I was just rubbing it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Come on, bro.
But I basically felt the area that it was about to tear, and I was like, dude, you're about to tear this. And he's like, no, I gotta run.
Fuck.
But think about it. This is so crazy. When he was saying, I gotta do this, that's when he got furthest away from his goal of going to that college that's gonna pay him. But when he started getting away from, and he kind of said this to me, he was like, well, it wouldn't be too bad if I didn't go ahead and get this. It wouldn't be too bad if this did. Once you go ahead and take the bad off of stuff. Look, I remember I was talking about my mentor. My car was about to wreck. Crashed down, radiator was broken down. I was in a beat up Challenger. I was like, oh my God, this is not happening right now. He's like, what's the worst that can happen to you, bro? I was like, what do you mean? I was like, I could miss my payment on my car, get my car repossessed. He's like, is that really the worst that can happen? I'm like, well, no. He said, you could probably find a ride at work, right? Oh yeah, I probably could. I'm not gonna say I can't because I gotta make money. He's like, okay. And he's like, what's the worst if you didn't make your house rent payment? Would you be homeless? No, I wouldn't be homeless. I'd probably have a place to stay. I'd probably find some place to stay, probably. He's like, okay, what's really bad going on here? I'm like, it's not happening all the way I want it to. I was like, okay, why isn't it happening the way you want it to? Because this bad thing, this bad thing, this bad thing. And then I just related all the energy to those bad negatives versus being in that positive vibe, and I'm just vibing, and the universe gives me what I need to go ahead and get. And it sounds so crazy, but that's how easy it is, guys. It's not about going ahead and just focus on all your problems. Get away from your problems. Sometimes, yes, getting a better job. Sometimes, yes, doing certain things and putting yourself in better positions will help you get away from those negative mindsets. But at the same time, that's not just the cure-all. You can do this stuff actively by yourself through meditation, through manifestation, and surrounding yourself with people on that energy frame already. When I wasn't on the energy frame, Brice was on the manifestation stuff long before me. And it wasn't necessarily that I didn't know about it, but I was just like, what's it gonna do? I'm just gonna smoke my weed. I'm just gonna, I was actually smoking every day. Like Brice,
He was addicted to that damn crack rock.
I was smoking about an ounce a week.
And
An ounce a week.
with methamphetamine and all that type of stuff.
I wasn't doing no methamphetamine, but I was smoking an ounce a week, and I was just like, I needed it. I needed it to stay chill. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get anxious and then right now I'm the most chill I've ever been without it. And I'm like, dang, what's changed? And it's just I've been putting in building blocks and facilitating positive things in my life, like manifestational energies. Surround myself with the right people, like Gil. Gil's such a great guy to go ahead and hang around with, because his energy is on that level of just like, man, I could talk to this guy, even if he was having a bad day, he'd probably be on that top notch. And that's something I relate to myself. I'm like, I can give somebody the best Chris even on my worst day, or what I think or may perceive. And I don't even perceive my worst days as my worst days. I just be rocking it out on my freaking little raft, floating around. Just like I was in Brazil, and I got my girl a gift and was able to give it to her right before I left. It's like, dang, that was just, if I just was complaining all day, and if I decided, I'm just gonna get this hotel right by the airport versus going back an hour back to the place I was at, I wouldn't have been able to do any of that. So it just shows you, man, calm down, take your negative out for a minute, blank out your space, start to work your space up to where you want to go ahead and where you want to be real quick. How does it feel to be already in that place? How does it feel already having, like, how good do you want to feel, first of all? Don't limit yourself. How good do you want to feel? I want to feel like 30 million maybe. Maybe I'm going to get about 50 mil.
300 mil.
300 mil.
Exactly. I feel way better. Yeah.
Then you start working yourself up. You're like, damn, I would feel good 30 mil, but I would feel really good 300 mil. Damn, maybe a Billy would just go crazy. And then you realize, then you're like, oh, wow. Then you find yourself in these situations where, what would I do with it? Well, I would go and do this. How good does it feel to have all that done, taken care of, and you just... all your debt's paid off. You don't got no debt. What's debt? You don't even know what debt is now leverage to you, because now you're realizing that you can go ahead and put yourself in debt and make money off of it because you're using it with the bank. So now you go ahead and go from this poor mindset to the rich mindset. And that's why you see millionaires go bankrupt every day and lose their millions and then make it back within a few weeks. Millionaire is not based off of assets, but it's based off of knowledge and the procurement of assets. So if you know how to go ahead and have your knowledge base and know the correct procurement of this, and this, and this, and the order to do it, then boom, you're a millionaire back to being where you were in a matter of a month, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe even sooner than that. It depends what your profession is. But we've seen it. We've seen people go ahead and lose 100K, then make 200K the next freaking week. And we're like, damn, that was crazy. And they're balling out. All my clients, I have a lot of trader clients, stock trader clients. My trader client was saying, he's a close friend, just made $2 million off of Tesla.
That's nuts.
$2 million off of Tesla. I was like, how fast did she do that? Oh, she did about it in a day. I said, in a day, you got $2 million in your bank account. You just cashed out. I got $2 million just from this Tesla stock. And you just realize that's how quick somebody's life can change. And that's how quick you could go ahead and say, and a lot of people in my industry always say, there's not a lot of people with a lot of money this nowadays. I was like, you're not projecting that in the right area then, because I know a lot of people with a lot of money, because when people tell me, I tell them about my service and they're like, I just don't know. I'm like, and then I talk to some people. I talked to this one guy just the other day. He's living out of his car and he said, okay, I'm willing to pay you. Living out of his car and saying he's willing to pay me. So it's not about money. It's about what you want to do. If you want to do something, you're going to do it. I paid, when I was 19, 20 years old, I paid my mentor, Robbie Robinson, about $20,000.
Damn, you had 20K at that?
I didn't have it. I had to get it. What do you think? I was, because I had at a young age, I got scammed about 18 years old. I got scammed really bad. I got down for 5, 6K. I had to make it back in 3 months. As a kid, when you were about 17, 18 years old, I mean, come on, you're talking about 6K, 3 months.
That's a lot.
You're like, you're thinking like I was so broken out in acne and just freaking sweat and just fucking just vomit. I was like, shit, I was just stressing. But I found a way. I made it. And then I realized, I said, shit, if I can do this right after my dad died, I'm going through all this stress. I was like, this is going to be the easiest life that I've ever had. I remember the day my dad died, everybody going to go ahead and get in a little sentimental. But I had to do this for a reason. Day he died. I watched him die and so forth, right in front of my eyes. I'm like, oh, gosh. I could be like, this is the worst day ever. But I did this. I said, I'm going to go to the gym right now. And the reason, why did I go to the gym right after your dad died? Can you not just go ahead and mourn for a minute? No. Because that's not even what my dad would want to do. My dad would want me to rejoice and celebrate in such an awesome life. Because he's not talking about the negative. He told me, he said, hey, I don't want anybody going ahead and mourning at my funeral. I want people celebrating, drinking, having fun. So I took that energy. I said, you know what? I need to go to the gym right now. I need to call my clients. I need to get on the business phone. Boom, boom, boom. I'm running my business right as my dad. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, let's go ahead and get on the program real quick. I want you to do about 30 minutes of cardio. I want to make sure you're taking the drinks right. You're taking your glycogen drink, your carbohydrate drink, your protein drink. Okay, man. Make sure you go ahead and hit this meal right before you go to bed. And in the morning, go ahead and give me a call back. All right, buddy, have a great day. And he would not have even realized this guy's dad just died right in front of his eyes. And it's not like me just bragging, I could just go ahead. Because don't get me wrong, I was feeling some pain. But it's choosing. In life, you have to choose. Where am I going to choose to go right now? I knew if I choose to move at that moment, at one of the worst perceivable moments at that time, points in my life was going to be easy. Come on. And that's why Brice and I have been close business partner. Brice has been with me from the very get-go, from the very beginning. I mean, I remember he found me and I was hitting on his girl in the hallway. Hey. And he said, I was like this. I was like, what's up? And then he shows up in the same almost exact outfit. He had a tight-off polo, Sperry's on. Exactly. He's like big ass, like going up. I was like, I'll see you later, CC.
Oh my God. And then I was like,
and don't get me wrong, we still the same size difference. He was pretty much taller than me when I was that age, but I was kind of like one of those terriers, right? I think I'm going to take down a bull. I don't care. So, but then he hit me up later talking to me. He's like, hey, man, I think my girl kind of going in and going off and cheating on my ass. I was like, what? I said, for real? I said, let's talk about it. Let's work against this.
She was on the drugs, man. I had me like, bro. Shout out. I got a good girl now, but I had a girl off them drugs, man. And I was like 15 at the time, but I had a crackhead.
Literally?
But she was so thick, like.
But she was really off like perks or some shit.
Like she's off. Smith, tell him. So she was like. And when I say she thick, that's what everybody else said. But look, she was one of those girls who did all those drugs, but was like you wouldn't even think it. Like, explain it, Schmidt. You tell him.
So you have all these good people that honestly have such good aspirations for life, but they choose to hang out with the wrong people. Mm-hmm. This is just a prime example. You're not necessarily a product where you come from. You're a product of your environment you choose to be around. Mm-hmm. So you could go ahead and be from rock bottom, right? You could be from the slums. You could be from countries that just have no money, and you come to America and you make that money because that's what you were looking for. But then you got to realize when you're going ahead and you're wanting all these things, you have a choice. Who are you going to hang around? This is one of the biggest things about manifestation. If you're hanging around people that are not wanting the similar things to you, they always have a saying, right? They have a saying that some people say, oh, you got to find the exact opposite from you. The girl that's the exact opposite so you can balance out. That's bullshit. If you find somebody the exact opposite of you, you're going to probably have some problems and you're not going to be able to compromise. You want somebody similar to you, but at the same time, it keeps you on your path. You're not trying to change yourself, but you're trying to be a better version of yourself, right? And that's not going ahead and taking out those things that make you you. You want to find somebody that's similar to you, that can laugh at the same jokes you make, that's not saying, oh, I hate your dark sense of humor. I hate this. You want somebody that can go ahead and go along with that, but at the same time, when they see you messing up, they'll maybe say, hey, baby, let's get back in line real quick. Hey, I see you're doing this right now. I want you to go and look at it. Do you think this is the right thing for you? Makes you almost reevaluate yourself versus you getting correct about something. And then you realize, dang, maybe this is right. And that's about being right with the right people. She decided, Bryce's ex decided sadly to be around the wrong people her entire life. Points of time she hung out with the right people like Brice. She saw her life going up. She was about to go ahead and do a lot of these great things, but then she started drifting back into that slow ascent with all those bad friends. We call them gutters because if you go ahead and live your life in the gutter and choose to live your life in the gutter, you're going to be in the gutter. You're going to be a gutter. So you want to go ahead and choose, hey, who do you want to be in life? Do you want to be that freaking big building, the big Trump building or that big freaking skyscraper and the freaking, or do you want to be the gutter that it just empties all its trash down? And then you got to realize, where do I want to be in life? I want to be on top. I don't want to be on the bottom because even when you're closer to the bottom, you still smell the bottom. When you're closer to the gutter, you smell the gutter. You may not be in the gutter, but I smell it. Yeah. That stinks. So you want to be in that nice, regal, primetime area. You got to go ahead and put yourself around the right people. This is the prime example of what I did. When I didn't have any money, I didn't have anything. I made my physique good as fuck. I had a really good physique. I made myself look like, wow, what are you doing, man? And most of the people that were asking me about my physique weren't people that were just in the gutter because they just had shit. They would be like, oh yeah, he looks good. But I had those rich guys come up to me and they said, dude, you're a freaking physique man. It's freaking amazing. What are you doing? Like, are you on steroids or something? And can I get them from you? I'm like, they weren't even. They didn't even.
That voice has killed me.
They didn't even care what I was doing. They said, I just need to figure out, man, what are you doing? And I was, I'd explain it. And then even with Brice, they would be like, they talk about his physique. Hey, what are you doing? Oh my gosh.
But everybody swears on steroids, but I promise I'm not on steroids.
He's not. And the crazy thing is, Brice has been one of my best friends, one of my workout partners, and one of my clients for the longest time. And I say client, he hasn't paid me for my services, obviously, perk of being my best friend. But he's been using my programs, and people don't understand. He has horrible wrist. He has a broken wrist. He has bad back, sciatica, discs that are literally bulging disc, and he still works out. But it's because he's given the right path, the right plan. And that's why I tell a lot of people, I say, I don't want to hear all the thing, I can't do it, my back is bad. Oh, my wrist is bad. Oh, my ankle's bad. Because when I snapped my wrist, Brice was right there. I was lifting 100-pound dumbbells. Here. I said, oh, shit. I heard that pop. I know everybody heard that pop. And I snapped the tendon completely off my wrist.
That's crazy.
And I said, oh, my gosh, I won't be able to lift. I didn't even say that to myself. What I said to myself, I said, oh, my God, how can I go ahead and fix this? How can I go ahead and keep doing what I'm doing? And I ended up doing 3 bodybuilding shows and becoming a 2-time champion right after that. So
that's fucking lit. Listen, this has been fire, but I do want to respect y'all's time. Like, y'all need to leave soon? Should we wrap it up soon, or what you think? Check the time.
Yeah, it's 9:09.
Oh, yeah, we can wrap it up.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. Okay. If you need me to come back, we can come back.
I really did like this though. I love the silliness at the beginning, but we really got real towards the end, especially with you, Chris, going crazy. Like, at the end of the day, that's really why I want to do the podcast, is because I want to be able to spread that kind of message that you can create the life that you want to live. But not too many people understand it really is a science behind getting your mindset right.
And the crazy part is, it's really all your subconscious mind, because you have to rewire. It's weird because, like, if you notice, like, the most successful people, whether it's Oprah, Beyonce, they always talk about being spiritual, manifesting. If you think about it, there's so many people who are really, really smart, who have a ton of degrees, but they're too analytical. Oh, I want to create this amount of money. Oh, well, man, it's like they immediately start thinking way too, instead of like, I'm just going to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And one thing you may have not even realized about how our business works is just what you said. It started off really silly, but then it gets serious in the end. And what people don't understand about Brice, and why Brice and I have been such a good team at closing deals, is because, we start off silly, because that's what's going to get your eyes on it. Whoa, that guy's saying some crazy stuff. Oh my gosh. But then your eyes are going to be in this direction, and then you're going to have this person to go ahead and, it's like, remember those like commercials about, you would see that crazy cancer commercial of the person saying, this is a lung with a cigarette. They have this person calling like, I used to smoke.
Right. Covering the
then
whole.
it would shock you, and then it would have the guy walking out with a serious message. So you're shocked, and then you're going to have the serious note, and then you're boom, cut. And then we realize we're not even trying to market at this point in time, but this is just because we just it's the energy that we came together.
Yeah.
And then you realize it's the perfect marketing machine. We have literally made ourselves the best team just by going ahead and surround ourselves with similar energy. Does that manifestational universal pull? Who do we need to be with? You know, when we were like talking, you know, with Gil, we were talking with Gil was like, I don't know where I'm going to go right now. I was like, we need Gil probably at our house. You probably need to be working with him right now. He probably needs to move in. I was like, Gil, how about you move in right now? Because we need you over here.
No, I can attest to Gil being a real ass dude. Because even the brief conversation we had, he was giving me tips on what to do for my fucking
Say it.
Real ass.
real ass nigga, dead ass.
Yes, sir.
But like he didn't have to start. He just give me tips off rip. Like, oh, you know what I think you should do? You should fucking zoom in here and like, you know what I'm saying? Like really analyzing my shit and giving me tips. You need to post twice a day. Like, I really appreciated that, Gil. That's real. Don't change.
No problem. Appreciate y'all for having me. Hoodie Gang has just been a very big step through my life for sure. Like I said, I grew up in Miami Gardens, and like people who grew up in Miami Gardens, you know, like it's over here, and usually people just stay there, you know. But and I had met Brice, so I was hopping from party to party to party to party, just looking for the next opportunity in Miami, and it was hard to get in because I'm 20, so
right.
Yeah, so but I had to be okay. I had to like make some friends. They're like, oh yeah, I got this party. You can come in. So I was coming in. The way I was surpassing like the age limit was by being a cameraman. Like they never ask a cameraman. Somebody could be 16 years old and like just they'll let them as camera crew. You know,
Genius.
They don't ID camera people. You know,
Oh God.
sometimes. But so then I had met this guy, this e-commerce guy, which is not my mentor. He is amazing, and basically he invited me to this last minute party. I'm like, dude, the party's about to be over, right? Why would I come? He's like, no. And he told me the best lesson. He was like, hey, man, just show up no matter what, you know? So I showed up. I met this guy. He got me in contact with Brice. Me and Brice didn't do a video like for 3 weeks until we was like, okay, bet, we're going to meet up tomorrow. Let's do this. We do the video, and I meet Brice and Smith, I think the same day. Yeah, I think we was at Elevation Gym. And yeah, and we did a video, and then the video did really good. Like it did really good in the first day.
It was super funny. Me and I showed Shmir on my bed, and she was like, "We gotta listen to this guy." And back to
we're in the public restroom ever since.
Man, but a shout out Gil. And no, Gil was not swimming in a pond, but he was on top of a ceiling with a grill. I'm playing. But so basically, and also the crazy part about manifestation is literally, I was in LA. I was in Calabasas filming for this TV show. And
What show? Can you say?
Probably now. It was like, I forgot the name of it. Some dating show. It
was a dating show. It was a reality show.
It was like Love Island. It wasn't Love Island. I honestly forgot now.
Okay.
Crazy, forgot. So basically, as I'm there, I don't know who manifested me back. My girl manifested me back too, because my girl's like, I want you to come back home. And I'll come back home. I didn't want to go home. But the crazy part about it is, me and Sean were like, dang, like we need a camera guy. Like we need like a guy like who can see the vision. Because a lot of people you can, you know, get them, pay them for the service and whatnot, but a lot of people, they don't see the vision.
Right.
Like they don't understand the long-term goal. So it's kind of weird how that happened, because we ended up linking with Gil. But if I would have never been sent back home, I would have never met Gil. So like he said, he wanted the package, ended up getting delayed. So like nothing's really bad.
No, nothing's ever really bad. You got to just go ahead and realize.
And it goes back to the subconscious mind. You don't know how you're going to get to the end.
Stop focusing and start living. If you got to realize, if you had one more hour in life, are you going to be focused on, oh, I just got one more hour? Or are you just like, well, I might as well enjoy it. I might as well just go ahead and go skinny dip real quick, because I'm just going to go ahead and just be butt naked when I go out. When I came butt naked in, I'm going to come butt naked out. You know, live life. Live life. Be happy. Live moment to moment, the greatest moment you can, even if you have the worst situation. Look at me. I had all this stuff that was supposedly in the opposite of my favor when I was a young age, but now look at me now, you know, and I'm yet to reach my prime. In fact, you know, when I came down to Miami, I couldn't even afford my rent. And this is a shame, because I was in Pensacola making not that much money, you know, maybe $2,000-3,000 a month. And I come down to Miami, big move, don't got nothing saved up practically. I ain't able to afford my rent, and I got, oh my God, this is freaking out. What am I going to do? I stopped. I hired my manifestation coach, and that was one of the biggest things I ever made an investment in. He said, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and say, if you invest your last $500 with me, that sounds great. My last $500, my last $500, I can show you how to get anything you want. And it's going to be the easiest thing that you've ever done. I said, the easiest thing that I've ever done? Yeah, it's going to be the easiest thing you've ever done. Gave him my $500. I said, here, take the $500. Gave him the $500. And he said, what do you want to happen pretty soon? I said, I want to take my family to Disney World. And I need a new car. And I want to go ahead and make my business. I want to get a business. Oh, and I'm having trouble with my baby mama, so I need to figure this stuff out. And it all ended up happening within a month. I took my family to Disney World, spent $5,000 at Disney World, by the way. So I went from having no money to spending $5,000 in Disney World. My daughter having the best time of her life. Driving up to Disney World in my...
Oh, you forgot to tell them what happened, how you manifested, you wanted more money, but our cars got totaled.
My car got totaled. I got the car total amount, the insurance money. I got $20,000.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I went ahead and spent $5,000 on Disney World. It's a great investment. Got my car, which, honestly, it just kept my manifestations. You got to realize you got to hardcore manifest. You can't half-ass that shit. You got to hardcore all in. And guys, I just want to end this off real quick with something very important I want everybody to know. All it takes is for you to go ahead and look at where you want to be. If you don't know where you want to be, just go ahead, sit down in a quiet place, figure out what makes you truly happy in this world. When you find that happy thought, clear your thoughts, clear your brain, clear your body, exhale all that air, then inhale all the air in. Imagine you're inhaling all the positivity, all the great imaginative things that you're just going to do in life, and you're exhaling all the negativity, inhaling all the positivity, and then you go ahead and then just sit. And just, ooh, how good does it feel to be on the beach right now? And you look behind you and you see your house, and you're like, damn, that's a big house. Damn, the lights are on, so somebody's waiting for me right now at the house. And you get happy. You're like, who's at the house? Ooh, your family's at the house. But the family you made. And you're like, oh, my family's at the house, and I'm about to get off the beach. I was just having a nice, relaxing time. The waves coming in, and then you go walk up to your house. You look to the little car area, and you see about 3 nice-ass McLarens. You see a Lambo. You see, like, damn, there's some ignorant-ass cars over here. But I'm liking it. You go inside. There's a nice fireplace. You look at your girl. She's cooking up something. She already has a snack ready
with
for
them
you.
Little clapping shorts on.
You hear your kids running around on the top, on top of the house, and you're like, damn, this is just the great of life. And then you boom, be back in this moment, right? You're back in this moment, but you were just in that moment. Yeah. So that moment's real. Now it's all about living moment to moment, the best moments, and you know that moment's gonna happen.
It's all about feeling.
So, like, you know what I mean? At first we didn't think we were gonna be on the moon, but we went on the moon, or did we?
Right. Actually, that's a whole nother podcast because I don't even know if I believe that.
Yeah. You need to bring Neil on here.
But yo, Hoodie Gang, I love y'all. Where can everybody tap in with y'all to get more?
So you can follow our business account at the official _ Hoodie Gang. My account is Brice Broughton, BRICE BRUGH2N. You can follow Schmitty at Mr.Schmitty. You can follow Gil at the Gilbert Forbes.
Yep.
And I'll make sure to provide all the links so he can put them in the description below.
Yes, sir.
We're on YouTube as well. We have so much great content. I showed Scott a funny video of me today at University of Miami. So
yeah, you did.
We're about to drop so much content that's gonna entertain you guys, make you guys, laugh, feel good, and just look forward to it.
We can hear that all in the fucking that boy opening up.
I ain't gonna lie, this kind of looks good. This is a Brazilian. Let me try the first taste test of this Brazilian protein bar.
On air.
Ooh.
We just lost the main camera too.
This
Is this shit good?
shit's